There's this point where I've been in a few situations where I never wanted to say this, but you get to that point where you struggle to just say it, but I hate my job. That's like giving up, or to me it was like this real awful confession to find myself in that position. That's where you were.
That's why I resigned from the market research company. And that's why I moved into a new industry, into a new company where I had shares into the advertising. But I resigned because I couldn't stand it anymore. There was a lot of things that happened, and I don't want to expand too much on that. But I was in that very weird space of not feeling very well. But I was back to Cambodia, where I had my family, my kids. I was working for a new industry. It was super interesting because the business was small and there was a lot of things to do. But I was not there. And I remember at that time I was playing a little bit of football, and I was fed up too about football. It was like everything at once. And I talked to this guy. I remember his name is David, and he used to be in the rugby team of the under 21 in England. So like the guy was fit, he was big, and he told me during lunch that he started CrossFit. And I'm like, oh, CrossFit, what is that? And he said, well, explain to me a little bit. And he said, well, you should try, because they just opened a box in town. And every Saturday morning, there is this free trial. Just go and try. So I went there immediately. And man, I was hooked, just like that. You know, when you had this feeling where you discover something and you're like, wow, this is what I was looking for all my life. That was it. I immediately felt in love with the sport. And that sport has completely changed me. Again, because I had several changes. I was, for example, physically, I'm soon 44. In 3 weeks, I will be 44. I have never been in such a shape. Every year, I'm fitter, which is amazing. But, today I'm 44. I'm like, whoa, when I'm going to be 50, what is it that I can do? And that feeling of being fit and every day being able to use that fitness into your everyday life, being able to think better, being able to sleep better, I don't want to lose that ever. So that has, transformed me. I was fat when I started CrossFit. Now I still have a little bit of fat, but less. So I had to change my diet. I had to change my diet too. And CrossFit has also brought me one thing, which is discipline. I've always been someone quite disciplined until I was not anymore. So I've always been going like discipline, and bam, down. But CrossFit, I have to be disciplined because it is so demanding that, if I want to be better, if I want to continue being able to do, pull-ups and handstand push-ups and whatever crazy things we're doing at CrossFit, I have to get that discipline of taking care of myself. But it is so rewarding. So I'm trying also to bring that to my coaching, with my clients. We're talking about discipline. And discipline start with yourself.
Hey, thanks for watching these Golden Nuggets. And as a reward, I got another big fat Golden Nugget just for you. I wrote this book for you to help you get your act together online so you can grow your business better. You're searching, you want to learn. This is a great book. Grab the book, grow your business.
Amazing, right?